Maybe in a minute or two, walk us through some of the things that we don't see that are really the nitty gritty of making it all come together.
You got it. So basically, I think a lot of people's predetermined idea is that like a show evolves, it rehearses, and then it's on stage. That's not the case. It takes several years for a show to get to Broadway majority of the time. Beetlejuice was like a 7-year process, and I came in at like year 4 or 5. So for me, it was 2 to 3 years until our Broadway debut. It takes a long time to develop a show because first there has to be written, it has to be created, there needs to be music. Then a director gets involved. We start doing readings or edits. You get a producer, you get a theater. Where are you going to go? You take the production out of town and try it in a theater in Chicago or Boston or DC, like Beetlejuice. Then you come back and you do developmental labs of the choreography, of the script, of the whole show, of the first act, of the second act. Like there are just endless amounts of details that need to be ironed out because it's such a massive collaboration between so many people that all see the show in a certain way, and you want to bring all those great minds and great ideas together into one comprehensive, hopefully fantastic production. So it's a really long time before you finally get to the Broadway rehearsals. And when you're at that point, you've probably done the production in its entirety before, and you're remounting it, and you know what you need to change, and you know what needs to stay because it's been so successful with tested previous audiences elsewhere, whether it be off Broadway or, like I said, another part of the country. And then you're in previews for a month where you can still edit the show with an actual Broadway audience, which is pretty wild because sometimes there's just like little teeny changes, it's tweaks at that point. But in Beetlejuice, there was even a whole song that was replaced.
Wow.
But I think it's only because the material is so ingrained in you and you're so in the show and you're so involved with it at that point that a number can be replaced overnight.